A very good morning from the convention centre here in the beautiful city of San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's day 3 of the CSI Predator US Pro Billiard Series Medalla Light Open. We have already had 2 great days of pool, and what a start we have for you today. Alex Pagulayan against the new world #1 and Mosconi Cup Team Europe member Francisco Sanchez-Ruiz. Your referee for this one is Jeannie Hutto. It's 2 races to 4. It's 10 ball. It's cool shot, of course. And calling the shots with me in the booth is Puerto Rico's favourite son and 2004 BCA world champion, Tony Robles. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Mark. How are you today?
Very good, mate.
It's always nice to see 2 former U.S. Open champions do battle.
Well, yeah, one current world US champion, of course, Sanchez-Ruiz. I was there just recently. Really is playing top pool. That's why he's #1 at the moment. And he's made a ball straight away on the break. So cast your expert eye across this Predator 9-foot table and tell us what you see.
I think he's going to go for the combo. I've never seen, I know Francisco for maybe, 6-7 years already. And he's just at a confidence, he has a confidence level that I've never seen. Is the, what I call supreme confidence that you just see in all those elite players. And he just doesn't take anything for granted whatsoever. He puts his heart and soul into each and every single shot, even if it's in front of the pocket. He respects the game. That's why he gets the results that he gets. But he also puts in the time.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy shot. That I'm a little bit surprised. I know you called that shot, but I was a little bit surprised he took it on so early.
Yeah.
Wasn't a gimme by any chance.
And everyone is just waking up, too. I saw David Arcadia outside, and he looked like he was just waking up as well. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Came a little short there. Was trying to lock him up and take that rail away, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
So it is 2 races to 4 and a possible shootout if we're level after those 2 sets. And it's a big day today. Win 2 matches today and you're in the money.
2 matches on the winner's side or on the one-loss side, or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Win 2 today and you're in the money, Tony. And I know you're playing at midday, is it?
Yeah, I play 12 o'clock.
So little 1-rail kick here for Francisco. Well controlled. Coming to have a look at his work. Did he do a good job or not?
But look how he trickled the cue ball down there. Put the 1 in front of the 6.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Full ball hook. Shouldn't be too much problem for the Canadian though to kick this out. We are playing with a 30-second shot clock as always. Did he call that? Well, he's left it. First real chance then for the Spaniard.
3 to the 4 might be a little tricky. That's the thing about that shot that was even trickier. That 6 ball it was very hard to get away from that 6 ball after making contact with the 1 ball.
So this is nice, just a little stun off the side route. Back out for the 3 into the...
He wants to have maybe about a 30, 45 degree angle on the 3 ball, just so that he can hit the 3 nice and thin and still have enough angle to come up there with not much effort. I like hitting the 2nd rail here to go right about where he's pointing right now.
So some low right side on the cue ball. A little bit short.
Yeah, that's why I like hitting the 2nd rail, Mark. Every time you hit the 2nd rail, you're guaranteed to not end up frozen. on the rail, and also you're guaranteed to, excuse me, not end up frozen and to end up on the correct side of the ball. He's probably going to go for this anyway. Going to go in between the 10 and the 6.
Yeah, very attacking player. Very quick as well. A real treat to watch.
Oh, he went by the 10 and the 6, but unfortunately, he hit the 10.
Yeah. He's got a kick here.
Well, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if when he shoots his kick, he hits a 6 and gets a cue ball to trickle down underneath the 9.
Yeah, a bit like one of the first shots he played, that little safety he played earlier on. He's called it in the side pocket.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have the angle to do that. Because maybe if he tries to do that and doesn't get him on the 9 and hits the 9, he might sell the 6 out in the opposite corner. So he decided to hit it with a little more speed.
Wants it to keep running now past that side pocket, and it has. Now, has Alex got the angle here, Tony, to just slide that cue ball past the 8, not nestle him in behind that 8 ball?
I can't tell from here. I mean, he might double bank it. A double bank is not out of the question in the upper left-hand corner. So that way, if he leaves a cue ball around that area, he has a 7 in the side. I like the double bank option here.
Called his extension, both players, 30 seconds each. Extension per rack, 1 each.
Is he going in the side? Good shot.
Yeah, clever shot. And this should be a very interesting
Yeah, it was a great
match.
shot. Very well controlled.
Yes, perfecto.
I don't know if Francisco called it in the side, but I would. If you stop the cue ball there, he's trying to put him behind the 7.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how the game has moved on so much now.
Oh, it's complete
Players
night
not
and day.
just kicking out, are they, to hit the ball. Now they're kicking to play safe.
We were just talking about that a couple of days ago, how Efren is the one that really started that. Efren changed the way the game is played as far as kicking and defense. Corey Dole changed the game as far as the rack.
Breaking.
And breaking. Yep.
Oh, he's
Overcut it.
overcut that, and he was worried about the side pocket. That's why he aired on the thin side of the shot rather than hitting too much of it. There you see, he only just got past that, the point of the pocket there, Tony.
Yeah.
And he's sold out, as they say, in this first rack.
Now he's gonna go. He's gonna go 3 or 4 rails here. I mean, if he can just stop it by the center, if he can hold it, then he won't need to go to 3, 4. But if he has too much angle, he might just go to the 3rd, maybe the 4th rail. Yep.
Yeah, he knows his way around the table okay. Absolutely perfect. So this then, straightforward 10 to take the opening rack in this first race to 4. In it goes, and it gives us a chance to mention our sponsors. Thanks, guys. Without them, it's not possible. And our main one for this particular event is Medalla Light from Puerto Rico. And of course, Kamui, Alpha Coin, Jam Up Apparel, Seaberts.com, all your pool needs, anything from chalk to tables. Visit Seaberts.com. And today starts the juniors set out there. Starts their campaign.
It does start today.
It does start today, yeah. You might have seen them around the venue practicing. They've even put 2 extra tables outside.
I saw that for them to practice. I think that's great.
So It's a dry break for Francisco, and if anything, Tony, we have seen people struggling making balls off the break.
Yeah, I have not seen a single player that has yet to figure out the break. They're breaking tough for sure.
The closest we saw yesterday was Finnish player Petri Mäkinen, who had some success to a certain extent.
And he was
breaking the balls
smashing
very
them.
hard, yeah.
I think that's going to be.
Yesterday, Copigny as well was beginning to figure out the break towards the end of the match. He was actually the first player I saw, Tony. Oh, what a great shot that was.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at how he played position for the 2. Wow, we have to see that. That's got to be, I mean, he got so unlucky there that the 6 got tied up with the 3. He deserved better after a shot like that. Look at this. 1 in the side, look at the speed he hit it with to play position for the 2.
Yeah,
3
a little
rails.
bit of right-hand English
But
as
look
well.
at the unfortunate roll that he got there.
I think he can use the 10 here, Tony, to get down to this bottom rail. He might even be able to get on this 3.
Yeah, if he can hit it thin enough,
Yeah.
then yes. If not, he's going to have to kick safe. Did he get there?
There you go. He has
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah, he got there. Good call, Mark.
Oh, I get one occasionally, Tony.
Now he has to manage the speed here to get on the 4. Man, what a great shot that was on the 1.
Might be one for the show reel, Tony.
Oh, for sure.
And it's set him up. Now, can he cut this in?
He can cut it in. I think he's trying to figure out how he's going to play position on the 5 ball. If he hit it with soft follow, he might be able to hit the underneath the 5, come 1 rail, and play the 5 in the side. But if he's sitting on the thicker side, then he has to think about it a little bit more. He has to hit it with more speed. Oh, he didn't even hit the 10. He didn't even hit the 10.
Great shot.
See, he looked like he was going to hit the 10 no matter what. That was a fantastic shot.
Overcut it, didn't he?
Yeah.
On purpose.
Well, he probably needed to overcut it in order to even come close to hitting the 5. 2 fantastic shots. Look at that.
Brilliant. He didn't know which one
Whoa.
to look at first there. He was admiring his work.
Yeah, he came dangerously close to that corner pocket. I know he didn't want to get that close.
Now, it was the 7 ball that tripped him up in the last rack. I don't think he's going to miss this one, though. This is much easier than the one he missed.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about the scratch either, like he did the previous shot.
A little bit short, Tony.
You making fun of him?
Who doesn't love a little bit of Alex?
Oh, he's hilarious. I walked into the tournament room the other day. He's in the middle of a match, and he's about to get down to shoot. And then he sees me, and he starts doing a little dance and smiles at me. And I'm saying, this guy's playing in a world-class tournament. It's like, and it doesn't affect him at all. It's hilarious.
We saw Roberto Gomez yesterday having great fun as well.
Oh, yeah,
with the
that was a
referees.
blast. What a hell of a rack that was, Mark.
Yeah, that was a real. I mean, you could pick so many shots out of that for the show, for the show reel, Tony, couldn't you?
He made something out of nothing and ran out the rack. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, this is day 3 of 4.
Well, that's it right there. I mean, man, he showed me something there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and look, drew it to the rail, right hand English to swing it round. For one moment we thought he'd got unlucky, but he was okay. Played a nice little roll through, caught the 10 ball perfectly. And there's our referee, Jeannie Hutto, making sure them balls are nice and tight. Ready for Alex's break. Can he make a ball? There you see in the background Turismo, Puerto Rico. And both of these matches this morning, or I think it's table one actually, is live on Puerto Rico TV because one of their own, Alan Roland, is in action over there against Bader Alawahadi from Kuwait. And if you want to watch that, guys, you can move over to YouTube, Billiard TV. It's live on there as well, as are all the tables, 20 tables in use. And they're all live, available and free on kazoom.com. Just go there, register. It won't cost you a bean.
And since Alan is a Puerto Riqueño, he's on the streaming table this morning, and they're also streaming that match live on a local TV station.
I'm just wondering if you ever listen to me when I talk.
Yeah, but do you know the name of the TV station?
No, tell me.
Liberty.
Oh, is it?
Ah,
and this, I've seen Liberty around the arena here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
You thought I wasn't listening to you, huh? Yeah, no, we have the Puerto Rican players here have had an immense amount of support, and they've been pretty vocal about the players every time they win just a rack. And it's been pretty crowded here the first 2-3 days, two days, and it's gonna get packed here in the weekend because I know a lot of people are gonna come.
Yeah, looking forward to the weekend. Of course, sees the start today of the Junior World 9-Ball Championships, and also we will start on Saturday with the World 8-Ball Championships. 128 players in that. That's going to be a huge event, and it's all going to be live and free. Alex just keeping an eye on the shot clock. 10 seconds, says the ref, calls the extension. So he's got another 30 seconds to think about this. He's thinking hard. There's some knowledge inside that brain.
There's a ton of it. I went up to both players and asked them if they want to say hi to anyone. Of course, Francisco says hi to everyone in Spain, family and friends. I asked Alex if he would like to say hi to anyone, and he says, just me. Alex.
He's left this. Look, it looked like it was going to be a good shot at one point, but didn't really get a good 2-ball. He got a good cue ball, but not a good 2-ball. So this cuts in. He'll be going for this, won't he? Well, he's trying to go up and down, but he'll settle for that.
Oh, that 7 went just enough past the 4 to where it didn't block the pocket.
Yeah, he'll certainly settle for that. Held up his hand to Alex. Just acknowledging that he got a little bit of a roll there, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't really see any major problems here, Mark. Nothing that's really tough to get to. You know, 7 is on the right side of the table. The 8 is on the left. The 9 is on the right. The 10 is on the left. It's one of those zigzag patterns.
Yeah, just needs to get on the right side of the 7 here so that he's not going anywhere near the 9.
I'm not sure if he got there.
No, I mean, that's not ideal, is it? It's a little bit straight. May just draw back, Tony, to just past the side pocket. Some not far from where the cue ball is now, actually.
Yeah.
Just maybe 6 inches this way a bit.
Yeah, he can go. He can either stop it there, take the longer shot. He can draw it like you said. He can follow it a bit because I believe he has a bit of an angle.
Yeah, that's fine. Why do heavy lifting, Tony?
Yeah, when you can do that. Looks how he drags this ball with just enough draw to get it to draw across the table. Overhit it though. Overhit it.
I think he might even just drag this one down the rail as well. Or do you think he'll go across twice? He's looking at coming short side, is he?
Yeah, I would be surprised if he did. I mean, he's looking at the options, but maybe the only reason why I think he would do that is if he has a thicker hit. But if he has a thinner hit, I think he would want to go across twice. No, he's going one rail. But that's what happens
What
when
a
you
beautiful shot. Look
That's
at
what
that.
happens when you're playing at this level and you're supremely confident. You just feel like you can do anything. You can do no wrong.
And that's another it's another
Sorry about
reason
that.
why he's so. That's okay. It's another reason why he's so successful. You know, because he's, as you say, supremely confident.
Yeah.
And he's on a wave at the moment, and he's riding that wave, taking
yeah.
full advantage of it. And he is going to be in the Mosconi Cup European side just after this event finishes on the 30th of November. He'll be in Bally's Casino in Las Vegas.
He's bringing his father. He's so proud of that. He's always wanted to bring his father to one of the tournaments here, and he said that I think I remember, if I remember correctly, I think right before when he got invited to the Mosconi Cup. He was outside and he says, "I'm on the phone with my dad. I'm so excited. I told him that I'm in the Mosconi Cup. I'm looking online now to buy his plane ticket to bring him with me to Vegas. It's awesome."
Well, he can afford it. He's just won $50,000 on the US Open, and thoroughly deserved as well. Here we are, breaking off to get on the hill in this first set, race to 4. He leads 2-1.
I did tell him I need to borrow about 45,000.
Now look at that. Broke from the centre. Made a couple of balls, got a great spread here. I must admit, I like to see when they break from the centre, Tony. You just get better layouts, not so many clusters. Although, don't get me wrong, I don't mind a little bit of a tactical game as well. I like a bit of a mixture.
Yeah. But you already know why you get more action when you break from the center. We discussed this a while back. You're hitting the center of the mass, you're hitting the rack in a more direct line. When you're breaking from the corner, you're really focusing more on the side of the rack. So you have to hit it that much harder in order to get more action from the corner. And I agree. I think, breaking from the center is the way to go. Problem is that sometimes you can break from the center all day long and nothing drops. You have to keep looking for a sweet spot.
Variety is the spice of life.
I don't feel good about shooting this combo. I mean, remember, he's supremely confident. He shot a combo in the beginning. He missed it. You know who makes all these combos, no matter how easy or difficult, look like nothing? I think he's calling it
Biardo?
Joshua Filler. He makes those combos look like it's a hanger.
See, I would just say, right, I've got to undercut this one ball slightly. And he's played safe off it. Well, look at this for a shot. What a creative, inventive shot he's played there.
Yeah, I need to see that again.
Watch this. Look, it's exactly how he played that.
But he called the one in the corner though. I think he was trying to bank it off the 3. He pointed to the corner, so I think he missed the entire ball. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, whatever he played, it's gone wrong.
I seriously doubt he was trying to go 5 rails around that traffic just to send the one up there.
Oh, I hear ya.
Oh, look at this. They're going to keep going? Nope.
It's okay.
He's good.
Strokes it in.
And he got
Nice
the
on the
perfect
6.
angle on the 6. Now he's going to go between. I mean, he might be able to go between both balls, or bump into the 7. Let's see. Yep, nice little bumperoni there.
Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect angle just to stun up for the 8 ball. Could even run it through, can't he?
Yeah, he's just going to follow it. Oh, he went to the opposite corner. I guess he had more angle than we thought. Yeah, Alex's knowledge of the game is ridiculous,
Yeah,
and
this is
not just in this. I mean, any game: straight pool, 9 ball, 1 pocket, 8 ball.
Banks,
Yeah.
the full package.
Well, I consider him one of the greatest all-around players to play the game.
Now a citizen of Canada. He's still got the Filipino blood in him, though. He's got that Paul gene in his body flowing around his veins, hasn't he? So let's just take a quick look around the room for you guys. There are, as we said, other games going on at the moment. Alex Montpellier is in action against Torsten Holman, and Alex is on the hill in the first set there. He leads 3-1. David Alcade is 2-0 up in the first set against Jeffrey DeLuna. Who else is in action? Oh, yeah. San Wei Ko has won the first set against Adam Misic. Bobica is 1 up against Kenny Nguyen. Joshua Filler in action is 1-0 up against Vincent Fouquet. And Trang Jung Lin, the reigning world 8-ball champion back from 2012, is in action, and he's 2-2 with Dimitri Jungo from Switzerland. There you go, you're up to date, Alex, to break the balls. In rack number 5, we're level. Makes a ball, and we are seeing balls made this morning.
Yeah, it's nice to see that. Sorry. It's nice to see that for a change. So we've seen so many, I've seen so many dry breaks in the first 2 days alone.
Drier than the Arizona desert. But we're in Puerto Rico. It's very humid here. It's tropical, typically tropical. Really is a great venue. We're really enjoying it here. And we've still got, Tony, plenty of time. 5 more days of this we've got, with all the other tournaments that are going on.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So what's the deal with tomorrow? Or tomorrow they're going to bring the final 16? Is that how they're doing it?
Tomorrow's the final day for the men and women in this. Yeah, we'll be playing down to the last 16. And then we'll have the quarterfinals, semi-finals and the final. Who's going to be crowned champion of the men's and the women's? Could be this man here. Could be that man sat in the chair. We don't know yet. Giving it back.
I think did he call the 10 or the 1? It sounded like he said 10.
10 ball, I think.
So I wonder if he's going to try to come between the 7 and the 3. Oh, he
There
just
you
played
go.
the billiard.
That's why he called it. It was a just-in-case kind of shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think he's not happy with the angle he left him, because he might potentially have left an angle where Francisco can actually break up. Oh, no, no, he can't. He
No.
definitely can't break it up from there.
Too straight. But could draw it back and leave a shot on it still, Tony.
He can draw back and play safe on a 3. I don't even know if he can draw it back enough to
Eight.
to,
Oh,
to
he's
make
not even
it.
bothering playing
Yeah.
it.
No, he's not. He's not going to bother, I guess.
No point. Surprised
I
he's
think the
lost
threes-
the cue ball a bit there, though, Tony.
Yeah, yeah. It's everyone's trying to get up. I think it's 10 a.m. match, right?
Yeah, pool players not known for early mornings.
Little bumperoni on the 7. Not even. Oh, I bet he hit that.
Beautiful. I think we might see the jump cue here, though. From Francisco. Can't really see any
No, I don't
future
know
in
if he
kicking this, can you?
Yeah, well, I mean, he can masse kick it off the long rail, or he can go the short rail, the bottom rail, and spin it a bit to try to hit the 1 ball.
Well, he's got to go here. He's going 2 rails. Maybe 3.
He's gonna mess
He's
something up.
just going to mess the 9 and the 8 up.
With a
Or
4
there's
ball, yeah.
Well,
Hit that with good speed.
yeah. Tap on the table there from Alex. He appreciated that clever little smart shot from Francisco. It's not all about breaking and running. It's interesting, all these little safety exchanges and the battle of the brain as well. It's sometimes a game of chess.
Oh, I think he's going to do that little sneaky draw behind the 7.
Is he? Is
Yeah,
he
and
not
that-
going for this?
If he can make it,
And
he
cannon into the
Yeah.
9?
yeah, if he can make it,
Yeah.
that's not a bad shot.
That's what I like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he can definitely
Yeah.
make that. Well, if he can make that,
Has he
then
got lucky? Get out the way, 8. He's not lucky, I don't think.
I'm saying to myself, if that 3 win all along, why didn't Francisco draw back on the 1
That's
ball? and
what
play
that's what I
it's
said.
like-
Yeah, why didn't he draw back and play that shot?
I thought it was like so close to the point where you couldn't really cut it in.
No, it surprised me when Francisco didn't take that on, to be honest.
Yeah, because that was before he messed up the 9 and the 4. But it is races to 4 mark, and sometimes if you're not feeling it with a particular shot, you have to play the smarter shot.
This will be a thin one. Oh,
Ooh, he
so
missed
thin.
the
He's
whole
missed
ball.
it completely. He was trying a real wafer thin contact on the 4 ball. Francisco there on the replay, having a look, giving the Revo shaft a nice wipe down. Now he's planning the route to get on the hill.
Yeah. I think he's going to, well, I guess he's shooting it in the upper corner to play position for the 5 in the opposite corner. I thought he was going to take ball in hand, shoot the 4 in the lower corner, and then go 2 rails between the 6 and the 5 to play
He's
the 5 in
hooking
the
him.
same pocket.
He's gonna hook
gonna
him. He's not going to try and 3 foul.
I'm lost. I'm completely lost. I'm saying to myself, but wait a minute, this is a run out. The only thing that I can think of is the 8 didn't go past the 9,
Yeah.
and he just wanted to move the 9 enough
And
to
that's
make
why
room.
he's opened it up, yeah.
It's just that I'm pretty sure that he's disappointed in himself that he left an easy kick or an easy hit on the 4.
Yeah, and this is cuttable as well, look.
Mm-hmm.
Just has to avoid the 7 ball, which I think he will anyway. Just coming round to have a look at the angle that he needs to get on the 5. Goes in all pockets, the 5, apart from the side, so he's got choices.
Very nice touch.
I wonder if he'll... Is the 8 open? Yeah, the 8's open. Doesn't have to go anywhere near the 8.
I'm just wondering if he can go near that corner and avoid hitting the 8 or just barely graze it. Or is he going to hit inside spin, or is he going to go outside spin and take a slightly tougher shot, or even shoot the 6 in the same pocket? I like what he did there, though. He made sure that he secured the shot and not risk missing or getting out of position. Yeah, it was a bit of a battle there. A bit of a battle, but fortunately for Francisco, he came out on top to take this game and become the first one to get on the hill in the first set.
Yeah, in it goes. So, at the end of today, we will know who our quarter-finalists are. Just 8 players will remain, Tony, battling it out to be the Medalla Light Puerto Rico champion, and the ladies are in action as well. And we have another Spaniard on one of our outer tables, Amalia Matas, one of the up-and-coming women in the game. She's 2-1 down, though, against Bean Hung. That's a great matchup, that. Silviana Liu is 2-1 down against another legend, Rubelin Ahmet. Sarah Rocker, 2-1 up against Eylül Kibaroglu. And the legend Janet Atwell has taken the first set against Skylar Hess by 4 racks to 0. And Savannah Easton is level with Nicole Keeney. There you go, you're up to date with what's going on around the room.
Thank you for that, Mark.
If you want to watch any of those games, guys, that I've mentioned, just go to kazoom.com. If you're not already registered, register yourself, and you can watch everything free and live. Choose your table.
Another dry break, Mark.
Yeah, when Francisco's breaking dry, then, you know, it's not an easy break at the moment.
Oh, he hit a little thinner than what he wanted to.
Yeah, turns his head away. I'm surprised he didn't go for that, to be honest.
There was so much traffic. I mean, would have had to play the 2-ball probably in the same pocket, but he still would have had to avoid a lot of traffic there.
Yeah, I'd rather go out attacking, but that's my preference.
It's like gold down swinging.
Yeah.
In baseball. You'd rather at least take a swing and give yourself a chance instead of just have the umpire call third strike. I think he's going to have to play safe here. He can get between that 8 and that long rail, the 8 and the long rail. Oh, I thought he was going to have to bridge over the 2-ball. He can definitely
He's
hit the
playing
ball.
the other side of it, isn't he?
He might go for this.
Yeah.
Oh, he did choose a one. There you go, between the 8 and the
Nice
long
shot.
rail. How
Perfect.
good he hit that.
Beautiful shot. Called the bank, just in case. No, the kick into the corner, I mean. And that was close, he says, very sarcastically. Little smile from Francisco. Yeah, he completely mishit that. He actually caught the other side of the 1 ball. He was trying to hit the other side.
Very nice.
Yeah, well controlled. Now another chance here. Probably play the 3 into the same pocket as the 2, won't he, Tony?
Yeah. I see the thing that with that shot, when he shot the 1, he went between the 6. You notice how close he got to the 6? That's the key to that shot. When you shoot that shot, you want to make sure that you just get slightly past the 6. Forget about the 7. If you just get slightly past the 6, the 7 won't even come into play.
And he's on the hill and on the table. And he's right on the money at the moment.
And he overhit it a bit, but I think he's fine there.
I'm going to use that phrase, Tony, that you used earlier on. He's looking supremely confident.
Yeah, it's true. He's feeling it. And like you said, he's going to ride this wave as long as he can. Yeah, I think he got a little out of line there. Question is, can he hit it full enough to draw past the side? If not, he's going to have to go with follow. Maybe 2 rails, 1 rail, whatever he feels comfortable with. Nice speed.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch, isn't it? Poetry in motion.
Yeah, completely different player than when I first met him about 6 years ago. Night and day.
And it's frightening to think he's still so young.
He's only 30. And he looks younger than 30 for sure.
He does, yeah. I actually thought he was about 26. You've just taught me something there. This then to take the first set, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see Alex nip out for a quick break, try and gather his thoughts. He's had his chances, but he hasn't taken them. And Francisco takes the first set by 4 racks to 2. So I don't know how much you know about the junior side of the game, Tony, but I've seen players from all over the world arriving today. I've seen a German team. There's the Americans here, of course. There's Spaniards, juniors, Austrians. They're from all over the world. America are looking pretty strong, actually.
Yeah,
on the junior side, on the female and the male side. You've got Payne McBride, of course. You've got
McBride, yeah.
Landon Hollingsworth, Joey Tate.
A great talent, great talent.
Yeah, you've got young Adrian Prasad as well. Terrific player he is. He's really one to watch for the future.
Is he the one that won the Shane Van Boening tournament?
No.
Who was the one that won the Shane Van Boening tournament?
I believe that was Trenton White.
No, Trenton White finished in second.
Ah, who was it that won
Trenton
it
White is from Florida. Trenton White is another great talent. Don't be surprised if you see him in the Mosconi Cup in the future.
It was a guy from Saudi, I'm pretty sure, that won it. It wasn't Adrian. I remember, I just can't remember his name. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, and then on the women's side, you've got young Sophia Mast, the Pink Dagger, Savannah Easton, the Road Runner, Kennedy Mayman. There's plenty of talent up and coming. The future is looking very bright for Paul.
It sure is. I mean, a lot of these players actually play more than good enough to compete in this tournament.
Yeah, and a few of them did, of course, as well. This place is going to be buzzing. We also have the Caribbean League Championships, the BCA CSI League Championships, 250 players here for that as well. There's everything going on here this week, Tony. The only thing we haven't got is Mardi Gras.
Well, I don't think he wanted to hit like that.
He's just been a little bit fortunate there, hasn't he? Alex, not the tallest of players. He's going to have to... He's a little bit tree-topped over this, as you would say. He's okay, though. Looking for cover behind the 8.
Very nice touch. Very nice touch there by Alex.
Yeah, he's jumping this. Come back to get shorty. Get the air rush out. And he's one of the better jumpers as well. And he's going to have a nice look at the 2 ball as well, waiting over that side pocket. Look, hasn't got to do much with the cue ball.
Which gives him more of a chance to really focus on pocketing the ball. And with the 5 ball being there, there's a chance if he undercuts it that it could go off the 5 in the corner too.
Yeah, just have to be careful to keep the balls on the table. Oh, and he's scratched.
Yeah, I think he hit that way too hard. See, look.
Yeah, very,
way
very
too
hard. In these days, you know, players are so good with the jump stick. You've got to say that's a bit of a mistake there from Francisco.
Just come off the rail bit, get straight on the 3 ball. Gonna check and see if we can get a different view to see if the 5, yeah, the 5, it looks like the 5 goes past the 8, right, Mark?
Yes, it does, yeah. So
Because
just leave an angle.
the 5 also goes in the upper left-hand corner if you left the cue up between the 8 and the 9. But I like that angle better. That way he can just, he has plenty of room up there. Only thing is that
It's gone a little bit straight on this, though.
yeah, but he was trying to get more of an angle, but at least he can draw it. Once he draws past that 6 ball, he's good.
Yeah, you just got to do it with the bridge, though. He's got that. Great shot. Very nice. Timed that to perfection.
See, now he plays the 6 in the side, the 7 in the opposite side, or the upper right-hand corner. Even maybe in the corner. I like that shot. So like I said, the 6 in the side, I mean the 7, the 6 in the side, the 7 in the side, or in the upper hand corner, depending on the angle he has on the 6. So he wants to get past that spot.
Just like that.
Right? He wants to get past the spot, though, in order to get straight on the 7. So he got right by the spot. So now he's unfortunately going to have to do a little heavy lifting here.
Is it unnecessary heavy lifting?
Yeah, well, he knows it. He didn't mean it. He can draw into the 8 if he wanted to, just slightly tap it. Well, decided not to. It's a good shot. Got a bit more angle than I think he wanted.
Yeah, playing for $25,000 first prize. It's not small money.
Mm-hmm.
And the women playing for 20,000 first prize as well. Total prize fund 100,000, Tony.
That's awesome.
In this, and in the women's 75,000. Total prize fund for this whole event with all the tournaments, $500,000. Fantastic.
It's just amazing.
And then he goes, takes the opening rack in set number 2. There's our referee, Jeannie Hutto, one of lots of referees here. I saw John Lehman, our head referee and tournament director, this morning. Had all his team in a huddle, giving them the daily team talk. There's Alex just limbering up. Not his normal jovial self.
I think he's just trying to wake up. I think we're all trying to wake up. And you know, sometimes when it comes to competition, all you got to do is just miss that one hanger that you say, what in the world? It'll wake you right up.
Yeah, we've been travelling since, well, early. We were in Arizona, of course, then we were in Las Vegas, then Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio. We had a little stop off in Europe as well in between, didn't we?
Yeah.
For the German US Pro Billiard Series tournament and the world teams.
Let's see how Alex hits this break. Cut it. Cut the one ball.
Oh, where's
and
the cue
unfortunately
ball?
Scratched. Made 2 balls on the break, but unfortunately scratched.
Yeah, and look at the balls all in the open. And there's only 8 of them to take.
Watch a cue ball. Look, went one rail and got kicked.
Oh,
and,
twice.
Oh, God.
2 really horrible, unlucky little
Yeah,
kicks
that was
there.
very unfortunate right there.
You can't account for that. Okay, he didn't get full control on the cue ball, but really unlucky kicks there. Chance for Sanchez to get back on level terms. Previous winners of these Pro Billiard Series events, Fedor Gorst, Wu Kun Lin was the Diamond Las Vegas Open champion in 2021. Aloysius Yap at Klunkatchi, Mario He, Fedor Gorst again, Alex Kazakis won in Wisconsin, Victor Zelensky, the winner in Vegas this year, Dmitry Lukatos, also from Greece, won the Germany Open. Aloysius Yap retained his title in Michigan.
Got a little funny
Gorst
here.
won in Ohio.
Got a little funny here, and I'm wondering if he's thinking of possibly going 2 rails between the 8 ball and the cushion to play the 5 there, or if he's going to go with inside spin. I don't know if he has that angle, the angle that he actually needs to do that.
I like coming between the 10 and the 7 here, to be honest.
Yeah. He was looking to see if he had room to go between the 8 and the cushion.
Yeah,
but
that's
ran
what he was
into it,
worried
yeah.
about, just the 8 ball, wasn't it? But he's okay. Got to avoid the scratch here, though. He needs to hit this right, Tony. Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
It's just one of those shots where you hope he doesn't hit the point, and if he does, will it go behind the 8? Nope, not even
That's
close.
fine.
Not even close.
No. Yeah, the knowledge of angles is fabulous, isn't it? Some people just have that natural gift. And this guy just has so much talent. Always looks at so at ease. Very entertaining as well. And rightfully so, levelling things up. 1-1 in this second set. He'll be feeling pretty good inside. He's yet to win, though, one of these Pro Billiard Series events. It is a unique format. But one thing it's done, Tony, is raise awareness of the game again. It's getting new fans interested in the sport, especially with the shootout.
Absolutely.
People are loving the shootout, aren't they? Apart from the players, of course.
Didn't he finish runner-up to Federer one time?
No.
In one of these
Oh,
tournaments?
yes, he could have done in the first one, I think. The first ever one in Arizona I think you might be right there. No, I think that was Biardo.
Yeah, he either lost. I remember he.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever made a
Yeah.
final, Sanchez. I could be wrong, though. I was wrong twice
Yeah,
yesterday.
it might have been the semifinals. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So.
it might have been. I don't think he's been in the final, to be honest. I don't have that information to hand, but I will. That's my homework. I'll find it out for you.
So, what do you think of about the beautiful sound? Excuse me. Oh, wow.
Arced the cue ball. So Alex scratched on the break in the last one. Look at that, the cue ball
Yeah, just
arcing,
took a little
top
dip.
spin.
And he made a ball finally. What I was asking you is, what do you think of about the beautiful sounds that the coquis make at night?
The what?
Coquis.
What are they?
Those small little tiny frogs that are legendary in Puerto Rico, and they only make the sound at night. They go, coquis?
Oh, I haven't heard them.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place. You probably pay attention to it now at night.
Now I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be laying awake listening.
Look it up on Google, you'll see. Look it up on Google.
I'm having trouble sleeping because of excitement about the following day's play. Now I'm going to be laying
I
awake
love
thinking
it.
about
I
frogs.
love it. I'm pretty sure he didn't want this angle on the, but I think he'll be fine when he cuts that 6-point. He's a cue ball on by the left rail, comes off the left rail bit. Oh, he didn't cut it enough.
We're talking about previous winners of these tournaments, and on the ladies' side, there's been 5 so far, and Kelly Fisher has won 4 of them. The other one that she didn't win was the Canada Open, which Amber Chen won. Wow, that was a strange shot.
Yeah, he was. It was hard to avoid the double kiss there. He was trying to shoot the 2 and make the 6, but because of the angle he had, it was very tough.
Slow up, slow up, slow up.
He overhit that.
He might be banking this now. Well, he will be banking it. And will we see a 4-10 combo after this? We could well see a 4-10 here.
You don't expect him. I mean, he's a one-pocket player too. You never expect him to miss a bank in general.
No, it's a hanger, isn't it, for him?
Well, this might be a quick one here,
Yeah.
Mark.
And goes the little extension for the little man.
Yep.
From Canada.
The little guy extension.
Alex Pagulayan. Oh, a long way off. A long way off,
Right.
Alex.
I know he wasn't expecting to miss that.
I wasn't expecting him to miss it, to be honest.
Neither was I. But I was talking to Tim yesterday, and he said, he's interested in finding out why is it that when professional players in general, whenever they miss combinations, 90% of the time or higher, it's always an overcut.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's always an overcut.
Another thing for me to lay awake at night thinking about.
What if he's considering I guess he wants to play it safe. Maybe put the cue up between the 10 and the 5. So if he makes the bank, he has a shot on the 5 ball.
Yeah, he's going to be digging down here. He's called the side pocket now. Oh, what a shot he's tried there.
Yeah, he might. I mean, he's either going to cut this or play safely the cue ball in front of the 7 or the 8, or I don't think he's going to try to draw underneath the 10. It's not impossible, but you have to hit it absolutely perfect.
Oh, I think he can
It's
go.
a touchy shot.
I think he could go off the rail and come back behind the 10. Oh,
Yeah.
He is trying to draw back off the 10, yeah. Just caught it.
Yeah.
Has he got a good 5-ball? Well,
Yep.
he has. Great 5-ball. So can he kick and stick this? He would have loved to have just breezed past that 10 then. Would have made this shot much more difficult for Alex, but you expect him to get this safe.
Yeah, he's going to try to leave him behind the 8, obviously, if he can.
Nope. Caught it a bit thin.
Yep. Hit it with nice speed, though. It's just that now he's probably going to end up being trapped behind the 10.
We have 6 games for you today. After this one, midday, and then 2, a little bit of a break until 5, and then 7 and 9. And by then, we will know who our last 8 are. That's a nice shot, as you called it, Tony. Perfectly played.
Yeah, I don't know. He was obviously trying to cut that long rail off, but I'm not sure if he did or if Alex is able to masse it a bit and catch the edge of the ball. How amazing has it been to get the opportunity to work with Jim Weich? I had such a blast with him yesterday.
Yeah, I never actually got to commentate with him yesterday. I did one match with him on day 1. Never got to commentate yesterday with him, but today, well, that's my next match actually.
Oh, that's great.
Will be with Jim.
That's great.
So I'm really looking forward to that. Don't get me wrong, I love being with you as well.
No, I love Jim. Jim's I've always looked up to him, listened to him for years, and to have the opportunity to have him work with us in these events is amazing.
Yeah, I think we've got a nice commentary team.
Wow, look at that.
Thanks to
Look at
you,
that.
thanks
Look at that
to
nice
you,
shot.
Tony. I've now got people sending me frog noises. YouTube clips of what are they called?
Coqui. It's spelled C-O-Q-U-I. Coqui. And they make Coqui. It's a national, they're a national symbol. As a matter of fact, look, let me,
Well,
I'll tell you a little more about it after this rack.
I never thought I'd be talking about frogs with you this morning. That's the last thing I expected.
I'm shocked that you haven't heard it. Have you been out at night? Have you been out at night?
I might have been. Well, you know I like to come up with a few fun facts about the cities where we are, and I have been making some notes, and you're going to give me some frog details, and I'm going to give you some Puerto Rico details as Francisco goes into the lead 2-1 now. In this second set, he's 1 set up. And let's just have a quick look again at some other games.
Before
going
you
on.
do that, let me explain to you real quick. The coqui is a miniature tree frog known as the national symbol of Puerto Rico. The coqui is a very accurate representation of the expression, good things come in small packages.
Wow.
Or rather, loud things, since their call tends to reach every crevice of the island. For natives, this is music to our ears as it reminds us of home. I'm pretty sure when you go outside now, you will hear them at night. Because you're
Do you
going to
know
be looking
what?
for
I
them.
have heard it, but not here. I heard it in San Sebastian. I wondered what that noise was outside. Now I know. I thought it was like a parrot or something.
No, they're all over the island, and they're just miniature frogs.
Yeah, they never stop, do they? I remember
Nope.
now from San Sebastian. That's what that was. Thank you.
Wow, what a break that was, huh?
A fountain of knowledge you are. Yeah, he's finally got that break working. Alex is laughing. think he's got a tattoo of his father on his arm, you know, Francisco. Is that what it is?
You know, I've been meaning to ask him that for the longest time, and every time I see him, I always
I
forget.
think it's his dad.
Yeah.
I'm friends with his dad on
That-
Facebook.
that
Send
would
me a
be-
message.
That would be pretty awesome.
Oh, Jim White's just bought me a little present. Thank you, Jim. So in control here.
In control with a quick rack. They're both smiling. I don't know what happened there. Something happened there. I think it might be the music, that the music just started playing maybe when he was about to get down to shoot.
Well, he's from Spain. We might see a little bit of flamenco from Francisco.
Well, I know he loves music, that's for sure. But
Alex loves a bit of karaoke. He must do. He's originally from the Philippines. Every street corner has a karaoke machine on it. Do you do a bit of singing, Tony?
me, oh my God, I'm a horrible singer. You don't want to do karaoke with me, believe me.
I've heard you rap, actually.
But my mom's a very nice singer.
Oh, he struck that beautifully.
And this to go on the hill.
Yeah, and this match is being played in a really good atmosphere, a good mood. Both players having a little joke with each other. Of course, it's still serious. They're playing for $25,000 first prize here. He's still smiling. The referee just having a word with somebody. Actually, Jeannie came up to me this morning and said, I just want to thank you for that lovely introduction you did for me yesterday. When she was, I forget who was playing now, but she was giving both players a really good talking to. And it was like she was talking to a couple of boxers. I want a nice clean fight.
Yeah.
No
I think you're
no
talking
low
about
punches.
Jasmine and Cheska. Tim and I did the commentary for that. I think she was cleaning the cue ball something, and the cue ball slipped, and she accidentally launched it towards Jasmine.
Mickey Krause in action. 3-1 up against Bart Schapler. Just bringing you some scores from around. Al-Qaedi won his opening set against Jeff DeLuna. Aloysius Yap in action as well. Two-time winner, of course, in Michigan. Successfully retained his title. He's slightly up on Alex Calderon. Plenty of speed on the break, but nothing down, and a shot at the one for Alex. Seemed to catch him pretty good.
Yeah, he had a little forward momentum going on there.
Now look at this, can stun over for the two into the same pocket as well, Tony here.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't need to hit it hard because he has a nice natural angle to slide over to the right.
You almost float it over, can't you? Low on the cue ball. Just stroke it in. Stroke, don't poke. Nicely played. Perfection. This match not over yet.
Well, if he's considering the 410, since the six is in kind of a funny position. Darren Appleton in action as well against Polish
player Daniel Maciel, Darren on the hill in the second set after losing the first set, so he could be heading to a shootout. Bader Alawahadi beat local man Alan Roland Rosado in straight sets live on Puerto Rican TV, and I'm even going to tell you the name because I remembered it. Liberty.
Good for you. I'm proud of you, kid.
Coco.
No, Coqui.
Coqui. Temple. Oh, it's the second Temple he's missed, and that one could cost him this match. Oh dear, oh dear. And he didn't have to play the combo. The 4 went past the 10. Chose the more difficult shot, though, for a quick win. He's missed it. Sanchez-Ruiz then. FSR.
I wonder if Francisco's going to shoot the 6th ball in the same pocket as a 4, or is he going to shoot it in the same pocket as a 5? He might even go on the side, the other side.
He's looking to see if it goes.
I mean, he could also play safe. You see, in the same pocket as a 4, or the same pocket as a 5.
It doesn't go in the other side, so he's going to have to play it.
He might go 2 rails between the 6 and the 8. And worst case scenario, he could always play safe. That's the other option that he has, playing the other opposite side, like I said earlier, the same pocket as a 4.
I wonder if Alex sat there is ruining that attempt. Oh, he's tried to come between. He's caught the 8 ball. So this rack not over yet. No way, Jose, as they say.
You know, one shot that he has here is hit the 6 into the 9 and have the 6 go to the rail. And have the 9, use the 9 as a blocker. And then also try to put him behind the 10, but use the 9 as a blocker.
Well, this cuts in. This cuts in.
Well, I think he tried your shot, Mark. I think he was trying to place a cue ball behind the 7 ball.
Yeah, just caught it a little bit thin, didn't he? He's good at this shot. This is his trademark, this. Slides it in off that rail. The new Arcadia cloth, of course. It's only 3 days old. Never gets practiced on apart from just before you get to play on this TV table. But really, they're all TV tables this week. You can choose your table, guys. That's okay for the right-hander. So Francisco is going to have to wait at least another rack because Pagulayan is going to reduce it to just 1. We still could be seeing a shootout here, Tony. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. In the race to 4 format, absolutely. There's always a possibility.
We've not seen any player take a break yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Francisco go out of the arena here, to be honest. And it goes.
Well, you know, that's one rule that I had on my tour when I used to run the tour in New York, Mark, is players were only allowed to take a break when it was their turn to shoot. Because a lot of players used to complain for years saying, well, you know, why is he taking a break when I finally got a momentum going and trying to kill my momentum?
Yeah, I kind of like that. Feder Gorst in action against Sei Chien. And he's 1 set up and on the hill in the second. So it looks like 2-time or 3-time champion now, actually, of these US Pro Billiard Series, Feder Gorst. Won twice in Arizona and once in Ohio. So he's on his way. Darren Appleton on the hill, heading for a shootout against Daniel Maciel. And already through, if you haven't heard, Bader Al-Wahadi from Kuwait beating local favourite Alain Roland Rosado in straight sets also. Pagulayan breaking, looking to go all level and on the hill. Can he make a ball? There's your answer.
I think the entire set, there was only one break that Francisco hit that he made, I think, 2 balls on the break and had a nice run out. That's it. That's it. Everything else has been pretty much a struggle. It's going to be the cue by the center of the table. Did he come short there? Yeah, he came a little bit short.
Yeah. Still shouldn't be too much of a problem. Of course, it's the 3 to the 4 that's on his mind now. He has got the possibility of a 4-7 combo if it comes to that.
Well, I think that was his plan all along. He just wanted to get straighter on the 3 or on the other side. To
just get ready here, Tony. Get ready here for a big draw shot. He'd like to get as near to the 4 as he possibly can here. So we're going to see that lovely Spanish stroke let out here.
Well, he doesn't want to get where he's at right now, because then if he shoots a stop shot on the 4 and makes a 7, then now the cue ball doesn't have any movement and the 4 comes down. So over here, he wants the angle that he has here, he can cut the 4 to the 7 so that both the 4 and the cue ball have movement. So he increases the chances of him ending up with a shot on the 4 in the same pocket. Just like that.
Yeah, now
Now he wants us.
The 5 to the 6, but look where the 5 is in relation to the 6.
Well, he might end up leaving a slight angle so he can just come off the rail and bump the 9 and end up with a 6 there. If he does have enough room, he might just try to get straight on the 6 and draw it back, have a slight angle on the 8 ball. But he needs to make that decision now before he shoots a 4, obviously. So he's going to probably get straight on the 6 and draw back a bit. It's got to pretty much get close to or frozen on the long rail.
Has he gone far enough? He hasn't gone far enough.
I don't think so. It's almost like he stunned the ball instead of just following it.
He's got to play this rail first now.
He might still be able to make it. You know, sometimes when you hit the ball with stun, it turns the ball a bit. So even if you have like a shot where you're normally overcutting, he's going to go rail first, and then come off the rail.
Oh, beautiful. Nicely played. Alex, fearing the worst, just has to stop this cue ball now.
A very nice shot. Very well executed.
Nicely played.
Should I say it?
Go on.
I think that's all she wrote. In the past, whenever I've said that, player ends up making a mistake. I don't think that's going to be the case this time.
Absolutely not. I'd put my house on it if I owned one. In it goes then. Francisco Sanchez-Ruiz advances. Well played. We'll be back with our next match at midday local time here in Puerto Rico. Thank you so much, Tony Robles.
Thank you, Mark.
I've been Mark White, and we'll be back very, very soon. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.